The Dutch will lose time when they stop to help the Turkish team out of a spot of bother, but they still finish both tasks third best to go second equal overall. The Spaniards, last but one in the standings at the beginning of the day, have an eventful time, but still manage to boost their overall position. They're forced to stop twice. First to mend a bent steering arm, and again to help the Japanese pair, in danger of overturning. But despite their problems, and the returning rain, they reckon they're enjoying their Camel Trophy so far. Japan look a little the worse for their small unscheduled excursion, which left them in front of only the Germans at the end of the special task of 42 kilometers. The cause of the problem was a map reading mistake, which put them 20 minutes off route. The Turks once again are forging through. They have time to make up after a series of troubles caused them to slump to fifth on the first of the day's special tasks. A bridge collapsed underneath the Land Rover and the crew had to be pulled clear by the team from Holland. Then later, a tree fell across their path. Belgians Mark Boels and Yves de Bebeur had a great day, fourth and second places in the specials. But they're still a long way down overall thanks to a lackluster performance on day one. Around here, it sometimes seems as if they have never gotten around to inventing the wheel. Prepare for a close encounter between two cultures, centuries apart in technological development. Four-wheel drive meets four-hoof drive. There's no winner, each goes on its own way quite content. The Germans, who find themselves in the deepest trouble on day two. Dirk Batterman and Norbert Skodok's Land Rover slipped into a ditch and landed on its roof. Neither man was hurt and the vehicle was undamaged, but it took hours to winch the team clear, and they finished last in both specials, causing them to slide to ninth overall. Turkey are still in front overall, with Holland second and Italy third. And the Turks prove that they're more than just good drivers and navigators. One of the team members is dentist Galeb Gurel, and he's called upon to improvise when a journalist breaks a tooth. Beware, it's not a pretty sight, but it is very effective. The United Kingdom won stage 3, but is that the objective?
What's the object for you for Camel Trophy? Is it to win or just to enjoy it?
Bit of both. I want to win, and I want to enjoy it. And a win would make the enjoyment even better, but I'm going to enjoy it anyway.
Leonard, what do you think of Sulawesi?
Sulawesi, I think this is a great country. I thought there should be a little bit more sun, but it's Musa now. It's raining many times a day. A lot of clouds and very hot. But the people here they are very friendly. We are now in a sector it's called Minahasa, and they called it the 12th province of Holland. So all the people are Holland-minded. They give us fruit, they give us everything. They sing Dutch songs for us, and well, we really enjoy it here.
What do you think of Sulawesi? What are your impressions of the island?
Yeah, the island itself is very, very nice. I mean, it's green. It's very green right now because we are in the rainy season, and it's about the people. People are very nice too. They're very, very friendly. All the villages we went through, there are always a lot of people. I mean, waving hands and things like that and shouting. It makes me feel very well.
Eric, what do you think of the other teams that have come on this year's Camel Trophy? Is it a good spirit?
Well, for me it's difficult to compare from the other years because I never made the Camel Trophy. But it looks nice. I mean, I'm so glad to be here anyway that whatever, if even some team will be very competitive, if that's the word, it's not my problem. Our politic is to go through the island of Sulawesi for the Camel Trophy, and that's the main point.
A few thoughts from some of the intrepid adventurers as they begin the longest and most grueling part of their adventure trek. After being seen off from their base camp at Kora Kora by the local governor and police outriders, the 18-car convoy is on its own again as the Camel Trophy travellers head towards the mountains. The drive's meant to be easy, but several teams hit trouble. The British are to break a differential casing and spend until 2 a.m. at the roadside. The Spaniards find the going tough too, slipping into a ditch. But it's all in a day's toil as the Camel Trophy keeps on trekking. A bridge too far for Belgians Mark Bulls and Yves de Bebeur stuck fast as the rickety bridge collapses underneath their Land Rover. The makeshift river crossing finally cried enough after 10 years' traffic passed over in the space of an hour. A near thing for Belgium, but immediately the camaraderie of this unique event comes to the fore as the rival teams set to work to extricate the stricken vehicle from its precarious perch.